Question everything. So let's talk that real, you know what I mean? They talk about reparations can't be about cash payments. But let's think about it, you know. When the colonizers, the European colonizers got over here, the British, the French, the Dutch, the Spaniards, when they all got over here, they was broke. They was broke. It was America, our people right here, the Aboriginals of America, who land and resources fed Europe the way it is today. White folks, y'all wealth come from our enslavement and from our resources here on our own land. That's where y'all wealth come from. Y'all never pulled yourselves up by the bootstraps. Y'all use whips. Y'all use betrayal and trickery to get to where y'all at today. Y'all sitting on buku dough, all your Kennedys and all these Bidens and Trumps and Rothschilds and Rockefellers and all these different types of names that are prominent today. All this wealth came from stolen money. Stolen money. Your Fortune 500 companies, your insurance companies, all this is stolen money that been passed down for generations after making our people work for what, 400 to 600 years for free? After betraying our people here on our own land, doing trades with y'all right here. This is where y'all wealth come from. This is where the rich, wealthy government politicians' money come from. The United States is broke. That money came from America's soil, off the backs of my people, in the blood of my people. That's where y'all got y'all money from. Yeah, we in 2023 now. After now, everybody that done robbed us is living fat and living buku, beautiful big boy lives. Kings and queens amongst the people now, off of that stolen wealth. As y'all continue to maintain our poverty right here in America. Because that's what is being done. Just like y'all maintained us being broke when we was put into shackles and became POWs on our own land. Built up wealth for y'all to sit around today and act like y'all worked hard for y'all money. Now don't get me wrong. They let up, what Martin Luther King said, millions through Ellis Island, 42 million from what the book says, of poor white peasants. Not my words, go get the book. You know? So with that stated, yeah, a lot of y'all came over afterwards, after the event through Ellis Island, got paid a little token to be white and to come into the country and become the new journeymen, the new landlords, the new managers and business owners as they circumvented and pushed our people out. That was the whole reason why they flooded the communities and flooded the country with more immigrants of their own likeness. They keep pushing our people back to keep dwindling down our numbers. See, I'm from a household, family members of my family, from my grandparents, of 8 to 9 children. When you go back 8 to 9 children to a household. So it was way more than us when it came to dealing with y'all. So you had to do something. You had to combat how we was breeding. So you came up with tricks to be able to combat that. And one of those tricks was to influx America with more immigrants that can actually side with what has been done to the Aboriginal Negroes. More in your likeness. And today, this wealth that y'all have took from our people is still funding the world in the sense of our resources here in America. These are our resources. This is our lands. Reparations is just a gesture of good faith on the state that you're honorable enough to acknowledge your crimes. Because that's not the do-all, in-all reality to what you owe. Our lands is our lands here of America. We're not Africans. And what you owe is our lands back, and you're pretty much going back to where you came from. Because see, out of all the people in the world of America, we don't have to prove that you're not from America. We know you're not from America. All your history states you invaded America. That's just what it is. And we all know that, everybody. So every movement and everything you make and everything you do here in America is really illegal. It's really against the Aboriginal Negroes' laws of America being the real Aboriginals of America and the landlords of America. Because you can't pass on crime. You can't pass on stolen property and stolen land to your inheritors when it's openly known you stole it. Because then that means it's stolen goods. And you're an accessory to the murders, genocides, and holocausts that has happened here. You are a co-conspirator. That's just the reality. That is what law is. And it don't care how long it been. You try to play a statute of limitation. That's garbage. Crime is crime. If you wiping out a people to keep their land and their resources and their wealth, law is law. Justice is justice. Honor is honor. You can't keep the property and then say it was a statute of limitations on it. That's just criminal talk, criminal behavior, corrupted behavior. This is the reality to this. And this is where y'all at today, white folks. Sitting here pretending that you worked hard for what you stole. Think about that. Worked hard for what you stole. Oh, don't blame me. Blame your people. Why? Because they the ones did the crime. And they the ones kept the goods. And then they the ones who passed on the goods and passed on the system embedded in that crime with those goods to maintain this reality for what you have today. Not me. Your people did that. They was the criminals, the evil ones who was willing to wipe out babies, newborns, and everybody else they could to get where they at today. And then turn around and pretend that they put on wings and became angels for the world. Yeah, right. Go figure. Even the world ain't buying that today in 2023. They setting up shop to become what they gonna need to become in order to overthrow your government, white folks. Because they know how much dirt you have done to them all around the world. At the same time, crushing the Aboriginal Negroes here right on their own land. Now, you may not understand this because you may not have been taught this, because the corrupted ones that lead your nation try to keep as much as quiet as kept away from you so that way you don't speak out of line and the jig be up all over the country. They can't allow that either. So they had to teach you just as much as bull crap as they taught us. But hey, the jig is almost up. And the realities of what has happened is coming out full blown, 110%. And it's time to ask yourself, do you stand with justice? Do you stand with tyranny? Do you stand with honor? Or are you dishonorable? Because at the end of the day, you know what your people have done and still continue to maintain doing right now as we speak. Where is your soul at, and where do you lie, and where do you stand when it comes to this wrong that has been done to the Aboriginal Negroes of America, right here on their own land, today still as POWs, being mass incarcerated more than any group of people in the world? Where do you stand on us getting reparations? When do you stand on getting us reparative justice? Or are you no different from your forefathers, just maintaining what you stole? A crook, a criminal, a murderer, a thief. What are you? Because at the end of the day, I'm not being judged by the world. You are, as you maintain your rule over me on my own land. So with that, don't look for us when it comes to World War III or any wars that goes into the apocalypse, because our people already been under apocalypse and still been struggling to survive the apocalypse you have brought on us. And with that, I hope you find your peace and I hope you find your honor as a people who hold and maintain stolen goods and a stolen legacy of a people that you try to wipe out. Because I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.